if something does happen and someone finds this, just know that I went out doing exactly what I love, which is living that good old-fashioned proper truck camper life. And I couldn't think of a better way to go out. So, whew. Good morning. I'm up here at around 10,000 feet at the same spot from the last video where I came out here to summit Mount Holly. And I did that yesterday, and this morning I was getting ready to get out of here, and I fired up the old Dodge and the brake light came on. I checked the brake fluid and it's super low. It's on the fill line, so I still have a little bit of brake fluid, but I'm leaking somewhere. So I did get underneath and look, and it turns out that I have a leak in my driver's side rear wheel area of brake line. I must have hit a rock or something, got to it. I don't know, maybe it was a mouse or something that chewed on it. Yeah, it's clearly leaking from like that line right there. Oh, let me focus. From like that line up there up at the top. So that sucks. Guess we'll figure out what to do. Way she goes, I suppose. So I should have literally a full thing of brake fluid on me, and I always do, and I literally bought one right before I left Nebraska, but I have looked everywhere and I do not have it. It's nowhere. So there are other people out here. I would say maybe 5 or 6 people kind of scattered within a mile in each direction. So I'm gonna go ask if they have brake fluid. I mean, I know that, like, you know, people out here in the middle of nowhere, 10,000 feet elevation in the forest, probably carry oil, brake fluid, transmission fluid. I'm just gonna see if maybe I could buy some off of them just to get me down this mountain. This is like the worst time for this to happen at 10,000 feet. The only way out of here is straight up downhill on steep grades. It's all down. It's all downhill from here. So we'll figure it out. Okay, well, I talked to like 5 or 6 different people at different campsites, and nobody has any brake fluid. So I guess that's where we're at right now. I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, so I did fire up the Starlink, and I was able to get a hold of my friend Justin. He runs the restaurant that I work at out here for the summer, and he's gonna pick up some brake fluid for me and bring it. The only thing is I have to get down this mountain. He does not have a 4-wheel drive or high clearance vehicle, and there's no way he's gonna make it all the way up here. I had to go slowly and put it in 4-wheel drive just to get up here. So I'm up at 10,000 feet and I've got to make it down somehow. So we're gonna give her a go. We're gonna fire up the old Dodge and probably put her in 4 low and switch between first and second gear and just take it super slow. The only problem is it's all downhill, so we'll just see what happens. Obviously, I'm a little bit nervous. I've never done anything like this before, but again, we're up here in the middle of nowhere down some somewhat sketchy roads at 10,000 feet. I don't really have any other options. So if I can make it all the way down to the bottom of the mountain, then Justin will be there with some brake fluid, and I still have like 2 mountain passes on like highways that I have to go over to get back over by the restaurant where I work, but I can keep stopping and checking the fluid level and just filling it and probably make it there that way. So yeah, I guess we're gonna see what happens. Great way to start the morning, living some good old-fashioned proper truck camper life. It's always something, just the way she goes. So I'm gonna fire up the old Dodge, and I'll take you guys along with me as best as I can, obviously while being super careful, and we'll see if we make it out of this one. This is probably where the good audio is going to end in this video for a little while, because I'm not leaving the microphone plugged into my phone while I drive this steep road. So like I said, I'll try to film the best I can, but obviously I'm gonna be as safe as possible because I've never done anything like this before. So here we go. All right, man, we're getting ready to go down the really steep part of this trail, and I am a little nervous, so I guess I will just say that if something does happen to me and someone finds this, just know that I hiked an amazing mountain yesterday, and I was so happy, and it was one of the most beautiful hikes that I've ever done. And I'm about to take the most amazing, I'm taking the most amazing, beautiful drive in the forest that I love. And so if something does happen and someone finds this, just know that I went out doing exactly what I love, which is living that good old-fashioned proper truck camper life. And I couldn't think of a better way to go out. So whew. All right, let's get to it. Time to get out of here. You know, given all the circumstances, this is still just an amazing drive. It is so beautiful. I love the forest. All right, I've got her in first and 4 low, and we're going like very, very, very slow, like probably 7 miles an hour. And yeah, just taking her real slow, and so far I feel pretty comfortable doing this. I haven't had to put my foot on the brake or anything like that. The brake light did go off. I'm expecting that light to come back on at any moment, clearly, because I've got a leak, but we're trying just not to hit the brakes at all, and we're just gonna take this very, very slow and get out of here alive, hopefully. So I'll keep you guys posted. Absolutely gorgeous. We're getting a little steep here, but we're going real slow. I feel comfortable, and I got a real good song going on. We got just this amazing view. And to be honest, I really just couldn't ask for a better drive down a mountain with no brakes. So, all right, the GPS says I'm 0.7 miles away from the end of this road, and this is definitely the steepest part of it. So I did try to put it in second, a little while ago, and that was a very bad idea. This is all just 100% downhill, and the truck started going pretty fast for my comfort. So I feel bad because this is taking quite a while, and Justin is probably waiting for me at the bottom of this mountain, but better to get there alive than get there on time. Yeah, this is gonna be right over there. That's where it's gonna be real steep. So I haven't used the brakes once, so worst case scenario, if I have to use them, I should still have that brake fluid. Even though the level's low, I should still have that in there so I can use that. Worst case scenario, but we're just hanging out in first, and so far this has just been a very beautiful drive given the circumstances. Yeah, she's getting very steep. Here we go. 0.5 miles, man. The steepest part of this. What a rush. All right, the road's gonna get super bumpy and messy here, so I gotta go. All right, there's the end of the road. I think I see Justin up there. Oh my gosh, we made it. I still have to go on the highway and go up some crazy mountain passes. There's 2 mountain passes I have to go up to get back to where I work, and I have to work tomorrow, so guess we'll just see how that goes. But it's the 4th of July today, so there's nowhere I can take the truck. There's probably not even a parts store open, so. Oh, there's Justin, dude. Perfect. There goes my hero. All right, he brought me 3 of these. So Justin's gonna get in the car and just tap the brakes so I can be under there and just see how bad this is. Like I said, I got 2 more mountain passes to go up, so we'll see what happens. All right, yeah. Oh yeah, that's bad. That leak is pretty bad, so I already used one to fill it. All right, we made it down the mountain, and Justin got me 3 things of brake fluid. I will show this. I think I got it on video pretty good, but he did get in and pump my brakes for me, and I was able to see exactly where it's leaking and how bad it is, and it's pretty bad. I'm in the national forest, but I'm on paved road now, but it's still going straight up downhill. 20 miles away from the nearest town. Again, it's the 4th of July, so no one's gonna be able to do anything. I'm gonna try to make it back as far as I can back to where I'm staying by the restaurant. So I'm just gonna use the gears, a lot of second and first, keep the hazards on, and I'm gonna check this like, you know, every 5 miles or so, and hopefully stop at another gas station and pick up even more brake fluid. We're going real slow, like 20, 25 miles an hour. We're on a paved road now. Sorry, my windshield's dirty. This is almost scarier than the mountain road, but I guess after this, then I have to get on an actual interstate, and that's gonna be even scarier. We'll just take it one scary step at a time. The strategy here is to literally keep it in second and first and just use the gears to brake. That way we're not just spewing brake fluid out the back, and that way when I need to use the brakes, I will have them. So that's the strategy. Once again though, dude, like what a beautiful drive. I mean, like, if you're gonna be in a situation like this, it might as well just be absolutely gorgeous. And this is just great. Such a beautiful day. Alright, so I did make it out of the forest. That was incredibly beautiful and very terrifying. I did pull over here at a gas station. I'm in the town of Beaver, Utah. So I'm gonna go in there and pick up some more brake fluid. I still have one major stretch to go. There's just a really big mountain pass that I have to go over. And then after that, I'm good to go. But it's like 62 miles to get back to the barn. Time for the final stretch. This has been quite a truck camper adventure. All right, there it is. The final pass I gotta get over. I'm not gonna film going over this pass, but it's the final hurdle I gotta get through. Then after that, I can go as slow as I want. Smooth sailing. All smooth sailing from here, dude. What a day. Truck camper life. Oh my gosh. I've never been so happy to see that barn. Good job, dude. Very good job. Hell yeah. Well, I would say that we lived some crazy, good old-fashioned proper truck camper life today. Obviously, I didn't even plan to make a video today. I was just going to go back down the mountain and come back here. So, what a rush. I can't believe it. I'm really glad that I didn't film that last pass. The truck wouldn't go down into first. Like, it would go down into first, like, you know, it would show me that it was in first, but you could never feel it switch over. And so I had a little bit of trouble slowing down because it would just stay in second. And on that pass, it's so steep, and you hit like there's 3 times where it's like the speed limit is even 25 miles an hour because the turn is so tight. And I had to use my brakes, and so I had to hit the brakes probably like 15 times, 12 or 15 times, and the brake light came on because obviously I was just spewing out brake fluid, and it came on at like right before the last one. And so I was just like, man, so I just slammed on the brakes one last time, just trying. I got down to like 15 miles an hour, and I was like, if I can just make it through this last turn. I mean, right after that, it's straight up like crazy downhill. And so like I knew like my speed was gonna obviously pick up, and I'd be going really fast, but like it's a straight shot, and so you go down and then you just really level out. And so I knew that I'd be okay as long as I made it. And so I did. And once I made it down to the bottom of that, I pulled over and I popped the hood, and that brake fluid was below the fill line. So definitely gonna have to get that looked at, but I'll take a look at it tomorrow and see if it's something that I can just go to the parts store and pick up, or it might be something where I actually do go into town and just have someone do it. Thank you for coming along on this truck camper adventure. Emotions were pretty high. Definitely grateful for a lot of things. Thank you so much, Justin, for bringing me that brake fluid. Without that, I would have not made it. Yeah, just what a rush. What a crazy truck camper life adventure. Obviously now I'll be carrying brake fluid. I'll probably pick up a couple brake lines to have on board as well. I had vice grips, like some skinny ones. I don't know where they are, so I'll definitely pick some of those up as well. I guess moral of the story is you can never really be too prepared if you go out into the wilderness at 10,000 feet with absolutely no cell service. Definitely grateful that I have Starlink. I didn't have Starlink in both my last vans, and that was always something that concerned me. You know, it was always in the back of my head as like a stress level, because I was always out somewhere where there was no service. And so if something like this were to happen and I didn't have Starlink, I would have obviously figured it out, but it would have been quite a bit more of a challenge. So, whew, man, never been so happy to be back at this barn. So I guess on that note, that about wraps this one up, guys. Normally I like to end these videos like normally we on Truck Camper Life, we find a spot, light a fire, and cook some food, but this is a little different, and I just happened to pick up the camera during this situation, but it wasn't planned. So I think tonight I'm probably not going to cook food. I'm probably just going to walk up to the restaurant and get something made for me. So I guess on that note, that about wraps this one up, guys. Away she goes, I suppose. If you made it this far in the video, then chances are you're probably into this kind of stuff. So make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And keep on living that dream. And if you haven't found that dream yet, don't stop looking for it. You never know where it might be. You might even find that it's cruising down a steep mountain grade in a truck camper that you live in with no brakes, just hanging out in first gear somewhere out in the middle of Utah. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Well, Kayla, we live to see another day.
Cheers to that.
Happy 4th of July,
Happy
buddy.
4th, bro.
So, Kayla,
Yes.
you've been on this channel a couple of times.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. You used to have a pet bobcat, right?
A bobcat, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Can you show me a picture of that?
Yeah, I'll show you. Well, I'll show you him first.
Oh, you got a tattoo of the bobcat. That was your pet, right?
Since he was 2 weeks old.
Oh
he
my
was
God.
this tiny to be 19 years old.
So, dude, like, I've seen the picture, but like, show the people.
Show the people the picture.
Yes, the picture of the bobcat.
I got it right here.
Because this is fascinating to me.
He was a big baby. You see it.
Look at that, dude. How long did you have it?
19 years.
You had the bobcat for 19 years.
Yeah, he was my best friend.
And what was his name?
Lucas. I know, a human name. Dookie, I called him because he took human shits. Dookie butt is what I call him.
Oh, because he took human shits.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds about right.
He was like a boy, look at
Way
his
she
little
goes.
face.
Oh my God.
I miss him very much.
Wow, dude.
He's so sweet. Also, he snores.
Really?
Yeah.
You spend all day trying to get out, and now you just don't want to go anywhere, huh?
He wants to be scared now. Come on. Watch if I go downhill. Come on. I know. I'm following you.
Oh, there he goes.